Donald J. Trump, born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York, is a businessman, television personality, and former U.S. president. His journey, marked by entrepreneurial ventures, television fame, and a controversial political career, has left a significant impact on American culture and politics. Early life and education. Donald Trump was the fourth of 5 children in the Trump family. His father, Fred Trump, was a real estate developer who focused on low-cost housing projects in Brooklyn and Queens. Growing up, Donald exhibited a strong personality and ambition from an early age, which sometimes led to disciplinary challenges. At the age of 13, his parents sent him to the New York Military Academy to channel his energy and improve his behavior. After high school, Trump attended Fordham University before transferring to the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania, where he graduated in 1968 with a degree in economics. His education and upbringing under his father's influence laid the foundation for his later pursuits in real estate. Early career and real estate ventures. After college, Trump joined his father's real estate business, the Trump Organization. Donald expanded the company's reach and shifted its focus from middle-class rentals in Brooklyn and Queens to high-end properties in Manhattan. In the 1970s, he invested in his first major project, the Commodore Hotel, which he transformed into the Grand Hyatt, marking his entry into the world of luxury real estate. Throughout the 1980s, Trump became a prominent figure in New York's real estate scene, with high-profile projects like Trump Tower, a luxury skyscraper on Fifth Avenue. His aggressive and flamboyant personality made him a media sensation, and he began appearing frequently on television and in magazines, embodying the image of wealth and success. However, by the late 1980s and early 1990s, his business faced significant challenges. Several of his high-profile properties, including casinos in Atlantic City, were struggling financially. Trump declared corporate bankruptcy multiple times to restructure his debts. Television fame and The Apprentice. In 2004, Trump gained nationwide fame with the launch of the reality television show The Apprentice, where contestants competed for a position in one of Trump's companies. Known for his catchphrase, "You're fired," Trump became a pop culture icon, and the show bolstered his image as a successful businessman. The show ran for several seasons and solidified his brand. Political aspirations and 2016 presidential campaign. Though Trump had flirted with the idea of running for political office in the past, it wasn't until 2015 that he officially announced his candidacy for the U.S. presidency. Running as a Republican, he campaigned on promises to make America great again, with a platform focused on immigration reform, renegotiating trade deals, and reviving American manufacturing. His unfiltered speaking style, combined with a campaign strategy that resonated with a significant portion of American voters, led him to victory in the 2016 presidential election, defeating Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton. Presidency, 2017-2021. Trump's presidency was marked by significant and often polarizing policy changes. Domestically, he focused on tax reform, deregulation, and immigration policy. One of his most controversial moves was the enforcement of a zero-tolerance policy on illegal immigration, which led to the separation of families at the U.S.-Mexico border. Internationally, Trump took an America First approach, pulling the United States out of several international agreements, including the Paris Climate Agreement and the Iran nuclear deal. He also engaged in trade wars, particularly with China, and sought to renegotiate trade deals with Canada and Mexico, resulting in the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA. Trump's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic became a focal point of criticism, with his response sparking national debates about public health and economic impacts. One of the most controversial aspects of Trump's presidency was his stance on the 2020 election. After losing the election to Joe Biden, Trump and his supporters made unsubstantiated claims of widespread voter fraud. This culminated in the January 6, 2021, storming of the U.S. Capitol by Trump supporters, which led to his second impeachment by the House of Representatives, making him the only president in U.S. history to be impeached twice. Post-presidency, after leaving office in January 2021, Trump continued to play an influential role in American politics. His base of supporters remains strong, and he has continued to influence the Republican Party's direction. He has teased the possibility of running for president again in the 2024 election, while remaining active in political discourse through rallies and his social media presence. Trump also launched the social media platform Truth Social in 2021 to promote free speech and counter censorship, following his bans from mainstream social media platforms like Twitter and Facebook. Legacy and influence. Donald Trump's life journey reflects a unique blend of ambition, media savvy, and political influence. His time in the White House changed the political landscape, with his approach to governance inspiring both staunch support and intense opposition. While his legacy remains contentious, his impact on American politics and culture is undeniable. Whether through business, television, or politics, Trump has cemented himself as one of the most polarizing and influential figures in recent American history. Following his polarizing first term, Donald Trump launched a comeback campaign in 2024, hoping to regain the presidency. Despite the controversies that marked his first term and his ongoing influence on the Republican Party, his campaign gained significant momentum. His platform focused on continuing his America First policies, promising a return to economic strength, border security, and a strong stance on international relations. 2024 presidential victory. In November 2024, Trump won the presidential election, making him the first U.S. president in modern history to serve 2 non-consecutive terms since Grover Cleveland. This victory reflected the enduring support of his base and a desire among his voters for change. His win was viewed as both a reaffirmation of his political influence and a historical moment in U.S. politics, as it underscored his unique place in American history. Second-term priorities. As he begins his second term, Trump's agenda includes a renewed focus on energy independence, economic revitalization, and further restructuring of trade deals to bolster the U.S. economy. He has pledged to reform immigration policies, advance law and order initiatives, and reshape foreign policy to emphasize American interests. A legacy of resilience and controversy. Trump's second term as president continues to add to his complex legacy. Returning to the White House after a challenging first term and a tumultuous post-presidency period, he remains one of the most divisive figures in American politics. His story is one of resilience, media savvy, and an unyielding drive to remain relevant and influential. With his unprecedented return to the Oval Office, Trump's journey continues to impact American political discourse, shaping his legacy as a leader who fundamentally altered the landscape of American politics. His second presidency promises to bring new challenges and opportunities as he seeks to solidify his vision for the country's future.